Today I'm going to show you how to connect to Salesforce and pull data into Snowflake using Omnata Sync. Omnata Sync is a native app for Snowflake. It runs completely inside your account and calls out directly to the Salesforce APIs. We've already installed the Omnata Salesforce plugin, which is a bi-directional connector, and we've created a connection. To create a new sync, go to New Sync, and then we'll follow through the workflow. Omnata has an optional branching mode. You can use branching mode if you have multiple Salesforce instances for test and production. For this sync, we're just going to use simple mode. We choose the Salesforce plugin, and then we pick the connection that we've already configured. Omnata can sync data in both directions, so it can pull data in from Salesforce and it can push data out to Salesforce. It'll just take a moment to fetch all of the objects from the Salesforce API. Now we're going to choose the objects that we want to pull in from Salesforce. Start with the accounts, and then we'll add contacts as well. Omnata can automatically add new fields to the sync, and it will mark deletes that occur in the source. Then we set the sync strategy. Omnata automatically fetches incrementally wherever possible, and you can choose whether you want to merge change records or append and keep the history of changes. Alternatively, you can customize the behaviors for each object in the sync. Finally, we just choose the schedule that we want the sync to run on. You can sync as many times during the day as you would like, from daily all the way up to 1 minute for the same flat fee. So that sync has now been created, and we can go check out what happens after it has run. The sync screen shows all of the different configurations we have to different applications and the health status of everything that we have running. Clicking into that sync now that we've just created, we can see all the information that we need about this sync, like where it's being stored, and also what the sync strategy is. We can see the health, and we can also see the health of each run, how long it took, and how many objects were in each sync. We can drill down to see the individual objects in each sync, and then down to the individual records in each object. Omnata keeps a full activity history of the syncs and record level actions. Inbound data syncs by default will land in the Omnata Sync Engine app database. The inbound raw schema contains the raw API response. So all of the data is contained in one column as an object data type. In the inbound normalized schema, we split out that object into columns, and we apply metadata to the comments of each column. You can monitor all of the app's activities in the data views schema. You can query these views with your own monitoring and observability tools. Finally, in the settings, you can configure notifications. Omnata uses Snowflake's inbuilt email notifications to notify you if there are errors, incomplete syncs, or failed syncs. Omnata is available self-service on the marketplace in all regions that Snowflake supports.